For you see your calling, brethren, how not many wise men after the flesh, not many noble, not many mighty are called, but God has chosen the foolish things of this world to confound the things that are wise, and God has chosen the weak things of this world to confound the things that are mighty. So never think that you are not able to help someone because you have no qualifications. You've got God's principles. You're God's workers. And just these simple principles. And do you know that if they implement them, there's no danger to them. And that's what I often say, look, you've got nothing to lose. Why don't you just try starting to drink a bit more water? But I can't drink water, people say. So you know what I say? Well, try just having a few mouthfuls at a time. You have a few mouthfuls every 10 minutes, you'll be amazed how much water you can drink. You've got to actually make it attainable. Because if you say to someone, you should be drinking water, guess what? You've just lost them. But if you say to them, why don't you try drinking more water? It helped me. And then you show them how to do it. Try going to bed a little bit earlier. I think I told you about the lady that went to bed at midnight, then she started going to bed at 11:30. And then a week later, 11 o'clock. And then a week later that, 10:30. After 2 months, she's down to 9 o'clock at night. She little by little trained her body. Sometimes if you go to too hard, too fast, there'll be a protest and the person will say, see, it doesn't work for me. So you've got to move it in a way that works. What was interesting is when Bob went home, his wife, who was 42, said to him, this is your baby. I like my champagne and my croissants, thank you very much. You just keep to your weird and wonderful stuff. Well, after 3 months, she's looking at her husband. Do you know he doesn't get as cranky anymore? He's got a new outfit. He's actually looking good. He's looking a lot younger than he did. He went back to full-time work. He said to the office, watch out, I'm back. And I think he would have been a fairly hard taskmaster. But the temperament changed. Isn't that interesting? The temperament changed because everything we do in our body affects our mind and vice versa. Well, after 3 months, she became interested. So she decided to give it a try. And he was excited, so they did a couple of days on juices and eating the way that you're eating here. And she started to lose weight. And she was so excited because every lady wants to be slim. She started to exercise with him. And after a couple of months, she's lost, let's say 10 kilos, 20 pounds. That's pretty good after a couple of months. And she's getting new outfits and her girlfriends are saying to her, what have you done? Can you see how the best message you can give is your life? Because if you go home and beat people over the head with this stuff, they're going to run a mile. Invite them over for dinner and just give a beautiful meal.